It is a principle of all free governments that the people rule. Each member of the community, in theory at least, is supposed to give assent to the Constitution. The people vote directly upon the adoption of the Constitution and by their representatives in making the laws. And since all the people must be subject to the Constitution and laws, so all the people should be consulted in their formation. No one who claims to be a lover of freedom at heart can dispute these positions, and I presume their correctness, when applied to man, will be doubted by none. But I hold more than this to be true. I hold that these rights belong not to man alone, but to the race, and to each individual member of it, without regard to sex. I hold that woman has as good and rightful a claim to them as her brother, and that the man who denies this claim commits an act of the grossest injustice and oppression. And I insist not only that woman is entitled to the enjoyment of all these rights which God and nature have bestowed upon the race, but that she is entitled to the same means of enforcing those rights as man, and that therefore she should be heard in the formation of constitutions, in the making of the laws, and in the selection of those by whom the laws are administered. In this country, there is one great tribunal by which all theories must be tried, all principles tested, all measures settled. And that tribunal is the ballot box. It is the medium through which public opinion finally makes itself heard. Deny to any class in the community the right to be heard at the ballot box, and that class sinks at once into a state of slavish dependence, of civil insignificance, which nothing can save from becoming subjugation, oppression, and wrong. In justification of the exclusion of women from a voice in the government, we are told that she's already represented by her fathers, husbands, and sons. To this, I might answer, so were our fathers represented in the Parliament of King George. But were they satisfied with such representation? And why not? Because their interests were not well cared for. Because justice was not done them. They found they could not safely entrust their interests to the keeping of those who could not or would not understand them, and who legislated principally to promote their own selfish purposes. It is not possible for one human being to fully represent the wants and wishes of another, and much less can one class fully understand the desires and meet the requirements of a different class in society. And is this true between man and woman? From what I have said, you will of course understand that I hold not only that the exclusion of woman from the ballot box is grossly unjust, but that it is her duty, so soon as she is permitted to do so, to go to it and cast her vote along with her husband and brother. And that until she shall do so, we can never expect to have a perfectly just and upright government under which the rights of the people, of all the people, are respected and secured.